I'm trying to say, let's say for example here the balance brought down is 5 million like this. Can you see that? So this means this 5 million is when I add all my debtors. So meaning if I've got Sylvester here, I've got Sonia here, and Zandi, for example. Okay. And then let's say for example, obviously, these are debtors, no? These are debtors. So let's say Sonia is owing 4 million. Zandi is owing on obviously 0 there, 1 million. I'm just saying, okay. So when you add them together, no, not 1 million, this is 4 million, eh? This is 5, yes. And here must have how much? So meaning, can you see the totals for them individually? Must be the same as the balance. This is just a reconciliation in a nutshell. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes. So when they're asking for the list, they want you to do this. Okay? And then if they're asking you for the general ledger account, they want you to do that. Can you see the difference? But the challenge is, what if we have got errors? Errors need to be rectified. Yes. Sometimes, when they give you the information, it will mean that you must come and correct what? The general ledger account. Sometimes you must come and correct what? The lists. Does that make sense? Depending on the nature of the error, it means you must read and understand before you can affect. Now, I said, sometimes it will mean you must come and affect debtors control. Sometimes you must affect what? Sometimes you must affect both. It depends. But how will you know? If you have got what we call the omissions, I think we talked about the omissions. It means at all you did not record. Obviously, you are going to affect both. I think you need to write that down. Yes, my notes, I tried to give you a diagram in my notes. You can even check here. Check there. Can you see? I don't want you to look at that first. I want you to understand me on the board. Can you see? That is what I'm trying to explain there. Before you look at it, let me make it disappear. Okay? But, can I repeat what I said? Yeah. Omissions means not at all, not yet, forgotten. It means you must affect both. But, when will I know that? I must only affect debtors control. Only when they say the totals transferred from the journals are incorrect. For example, we normally put sales here. You know that? I'm just giving an example. And this sales comes from what? DJ. So if they say there's a problem, remember normally these sales, when they are transferred from GJ, they are in the form of a total. Remember we take the total. So if the total is incorrect, it means when they transfer to the debtors control account, they transfer the same amount because the total is wrong. So we must come and what? Affect what? General ledger account. If they say the totals are incorrect or the debtors column in that journal is incorrect. So we will come and affect it. We won't come here and correct. Because by transferring this total, it doesn't mean that Sylvester is wrong. Get it now? You can find that they only made a mistake when they added. So we only affect debtors control only if the problem was with what? A particular journal total. Did you get me? I will rephrase it. Let's do it, okay? I'm saying, when do we come and affect debtors control? When it comes to errors. Is when they say there has been an error when it comes to what? A specific journal. It can be DJ. It can be what? It can be, remember? These are the journals that we talked about. It can be what? dishonored shares. So the minute they mention that there's a problem with the journal total, just know that this one is wrong. Because here we transfer what? Totals. If the total is wrong under DJ, what do you expect here? Remember I said in accounting you transfer all total correctly, you get a mark. Not because you are correct, I'm just saying it's the method marking that we use. But if they say DJ total is wrong, it means this amount is wrong because this is the total I took from what? DJ. So the minute they mention the journal, just know that you're going to affect what? But you cannot affect what? Because if the total is wrong, it doesn't mean that Sonia is wrong. Sonia is 100% correct, maybe, unless if they say Sonia is also wrong. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Now, I know it's not that easy, but that's why I had to talk about it. But when they mention a specific data and say Sonia's account has been incorrectly debited, obviously you must go to Sonia and fix Sonia. But you can't affect them. Because if Sonia is incorrect, it doesn't mean that the total is incorrect. You need them to tell you that the total is what? Incorrect. So normally we come here if they specifically talk about what? Sunday. Does that make sense? Or if they say omission, omission is like, as I said, you affect both. Errors, you must be careful. If the total is incorrect, it means status control is incorrect. It doesn't mean that status leads is what? Incorrect. You must wait for more information. But the minute they mention Sylvester, yes, you must come and fix what? Sylvester. It doesn't mean that you must fix what? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? But I think it will make sense with an exercise in a way.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, if you master this and you look at those notes which I concealed, I know that I'm telling you, you're gonna be correct. Enough of them.